What wisdom do you have that enables you to turn that down?
Um, I wish I could say it was wisdom. I think it was just that Bobby and I loved what we were doing. We loved what we were working on. We believed in the future of it, and ultimately, we were able to convince our investors as well that like our opportunity was much bigger over time. And so I think that's what gave us, I guess, the confidence in making that decision.
Did you ever get to meet with Mark or speak to Mark about it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've known Mark for a long time.
And was he was keen to buy it?
Um, I you know, I we had some interesting conversations about what it could look like for us to work at Facebook. I want to be so sensitive to those conversations. I don't want to like speak out of turn, but he's very strategic and very good at identifying. At the time they had a piece of software that was identifying sort of what are the fast growing apps, so that they could pursue them for acquisitions.
I'm so interested to see how those things play out. It sounds like something you'd see in a movie where you get this call from someone like Mark Zuckerberg who's built this massive empire, and it feels like you get summoned. I would imagine you get summoned from your dad's house to come and meet him, and you went to Facebook's offices to meet him. I'm guessing in person.
I think at one point I went up there. He came and met us at we met at Cheryl's condo in like Santa Monica or something like that. Cheryl had a condo there, and so I think that's where we first met. Bobby and I met him.
And did he tell you that he was going to copy you if you didn't sell?
He just explained that he was working on Poke and that it was for picture messaging and that kind of thing.
And I'm guessing you didn't want to join a big company at that point.
It was less so like not wanting to join a big company. I think fundamentally we wanted to build a business that was different. I mean, you go back to our first blog post and the way that we talked about wanting to offer an alternative to social media, that we felt like social media was about being pretty and perfect, and we wanted a way to communicate with our friends that was fun. The company ethos, the values, the visions were so divergent. It was very hard to imagine that like we could keep doing what we love in the way that we loved doing it, like as a part of that organization, because they're just oriented in a very different way.
Was there ever a day where you doubted that decision? Trying to understand as a 23-year-old, if someone offers me $3 billion for an app that I've started, you said you're probably still at your dad's house or in the blue office